Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Lumberjack Dynasty. Hope you're all doing well today. Right, so load game. As you can see, I've got two save games here, um, but I was given a tip to actually save the game. So what I make two save games. So what I do is every time I do something, I save over the existing, not the one that I'm playing, but the next one. So I'd alternate between the two. Um, and I've played a little bit today. I've cleared a few logs. And what I've been doing is, do you remember? I don't know if you remember the quest that we had for Lily. I think it was, where she wanted us to go and talk to James, and then he asked us to do some work for him. Well, I did those. What's some here? Transport quests. I don't know what you have to transport. Okay. We have transport. Oh, yes, I know what the transport is. Fair job and transport. But what it entailed basically is me fixing where James was. There were four houses that he wanted me to build. Now I was going to hold off on doing that until I dried out all my planks, but I found out that I can use the planks anyway. So I've got a load of planks here, got all these here, and all of my dryer is filled up, and I repaired, well, rebuilt, should I say, the sawmill itself here, and the dryer building. Now I did all that, and I am gonna go along and do all these buildings at another point. And I've got all these 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 stacks of chipboards, but I have no way to sell them yet. Because as soon as I'd completed the quest for James, I wasn't allowed back in the truck at all. That was even before I'd handed it in. So I had like three of these pallets stuck on there. So I've come over here, just walked over, and it said pick up the planks. So I thought, well, hold on, that means I can pick them up and use them. So I tried that, and I did this building first, and then I went and did the one for James. And then after I'd completed that, I came back and finished all this. And I have my tomatoes. My tomatoes have been they've been harvested now, and I've got 353 from the greenhouse, and I've planted more in as well, so that should be okay. What else have I done? Yes, I've become a special fisherman, so I'm on level 2 of the fishing. I've got that far now, and I have the ability to collect common herbs as well. So yeah, I'm plodding along. But where was that repair? See, because these there are new contracts and missions and stuff here now. So I've got quest here to transport, but I tried one of those that was up here somewhere. It was up here, and I had to take some pizza, I think it was, all the way down to here, and you only get 7 minutes to do it. So I almost ran out of time because it was quite slow. Right, so if I put a marker down there, we can jump in the car. We can go and do that one for now. Oh, Where is the car? Ah, yes. It's here. Because that's another tip I was given. Keep the car by the fire. And then if you're out and about and you need to rest, just skip to that and then go to the fire and rest. Because I did know about the fires, but the only problem is trying to find them. And then somebody told me that there was one by the house and just keep the car there, which I actually did not think about at all. But yeah, we're coming along now. We did get some seeds, some rose seeds, I think they were, for doing one quest. And this traffic still makes me laugh. But yeah, what can you do? But yeah, I need to try and save my money for a trailer, like the truck that James lets you use, one like that, so I can pick up the boards and that sort of stuff. Because what I was planning on doing was going along, completing the task for him, and then where did it go? Completing the task and then selling the boards like I did last time. But as soon as it said go back and speak to James, I couldn't do the I couldn't get back in the truck, so I had to keep skipping back.
I'm not surprised.
Right, where is she? There she is. Hello, Janet.
Hi, how are you?
Hi there.
All the wrong people.
And I have noticed that with some of these quests,
just hold on.
that the NPC doesn't
You
talk.
never know who to trust.
So we'll see if this one does.
Need me to help you with something?
I know nothing about it.
Yeah, see, no text. Well, the
Obviously.
text is there, but the dialogue isn't. 200
It's hard to be
euros.
sure.
Sure, no
Yeah,
problem.
why not?
Nobody cares about what he says.
Where is it?
You don't know that.
Oh, it's under the chicken coop.
He
Oh,
deals
okay,
with
well,
all the
we
wrong
can do that
people.
easy enough. Looks like we're going to have to go on the roof at some point.
So what if he did? That's his choice.
But we'll figure that out.
You don't know that.
Might be able to do it from outside, but it doesn't look like we'll be able to do that from the
Always
outside.
knew there'd be problems.
Is that all there is on the outside?
It's just words.
It's hard to be sure.
You never
Oh, look,
know
I can
who
even
to
fix the
trust.
wire fence as well with a nail gun. Right.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, no,
Not
get
my
up there.
problem.
Oh, well, I can't. Is that the roof that it's fixing, or is that the inside? I don't
It's
know.
just words.
It's hard to be sure.
Yeah, and when I finished playing the other day, after I finished
I'm
my
not
stream,
surprised.
there was an update, and as you can probably hear
Always knew
now that
there'd be
the
problems.
NPCs are talking, they've added more
It's just
dialogue.
like you said.
I am going to have to go there
You
unless
knew
I
about
get
this
that from
before.
inside. Oh, might be able to.
Obviously.
Oh, there's another one there. Didn't see that one just.
It's just words.
Okay, so it looks
don't
like we
think
have
it's
got to
gonna
go
change.
outside and do something. Well,
You
looks
don't
like
know
the
that.
roof's fixed. Hmm.
That's not what I heard.
You're not going to let me through
He
there? How
deals
am I
with
supposed to get
all the
around the other
wrong
side
people.
then?
People say a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm really starting to enjoy this game
That's not
quite a
what
lot.
I heard.
Well, that
I know
looks
nothing about
okay
it.
to me.
It's
Is there
just
any more?
words.
Well, it's all the fence that needs repairing. Why am I not getting the?
Do you really
They're
believe
up
that?
there. Why?
I've got my own opinion.
Is it gonna be any different
Yeah,
now?
they need to be a little bit lower.
I know nothing about it.
I know nothing about it. Me neither.
He knew about this
I
before.
know nothing. Well, that was a quick-ish
Always knew there'd be
job. Where's she
problems.
gone? Hey, don't run off. Come back. Wait, come back.
Obviously.
Yeah, that the dialogue needs to be added to that.
I don't think it's gonna
Yeah,
change.
400 social points and
Do you really believe that?
a little bit of cash. That was not too bad.
He wouldn't do it himself.
I have got my own opinion.
I thought I left my car here.
I ain't
Oh,
gonna
it's
tell
over there.
anyone.
I can never find my car. No matter what,
Always
wherever
knew
I
there'd be
go, I
problems.
always go back looking for the car, and I can never find it. That is filthy. I think it needs a bit of a clean. Yeah, but I take it. That's one of James's jobs as well, probably. The other one I did was around here somewhere. But anyway, I managed to get that one done, and I got what was it? Was it? It was Lily, wasn't it? I got her debt wiped out for a little bit. And then she mentioned she was the one that actually told me about the extra fishing quest. So I went up and did that. God, that was a pain. That was because you go up there, talk to this guy, and he's a right grumpy sod, and you ask him to teach you to fish, and he's like, no. So you start walking away, and then you talk to his wife, and then she asks you to cut down some trees, which I did. And then after you cut down the trees, you go over and like, oh, I've come to collect my reward. And she's like, oh yeah, but unfortunately one of my sheep got scared by the noise. Can you go and find him? Then you have to look around the forest for a sheep. Then you have to pick him up, carry him back to her, and then she's okay. Then she gives you the she completes the quest and gives you. Oh, well, she was the one that gave me the flowers, I think. I'm not sure. I can't remember where I got them seeds from, but somebody gave them to me anyway. Right. Yeah, just leave that there. And as you probably know, I've been working in that forest up there. And I've got sort of a game plan now to how not to get stuck in the mud and stuff. I'll show you. Basically, what it is I just I cut down the trees, and that's the only time I make sure that my food and sleep is as high as it can be. because I want to carry the logs. So what I do is I chop down a couple of trees, 2-3 trees, carry the logs to the road and leave the tractor actually on the road, and then it doesn't get stuck in the mud then. But you'll see how I've been doing it. Yeah, we haven't got many trees left there. I think we've got about 20 trees left or something. But I don't know if there's like stump grinders or anything like that that you can get yet, or even if they will be in the game at all. I suppose we'll have to wait and see. So what I'm going to do is chop down these trees here. These are all ours, up to here. Jump out. And what I've been doing... Oh, no, not F3. Cut it down so... so it falls that way, but it was funny earlier because I cut down this tree here, cut down this one to fall that way, and it landed on this tree. Oh, I've got a log there that I never picked up, and I had to cut that tree down, and then both the trees fell at the same time, which was funny. But yeah, I will probably just cut down a couple of these trees, 2-3 trees, and then put them on the side of the road, as long as they fall in the right direction. That one, I thought we were going to hit that tree again then. But yeah, there's a few weird things happening with the trees. Like you cut the branches sometimes and then they just start jumping up and down, and then all the branches just disappear. I had one tree when I was doing when I was chopping down someone else's forest. I got one tree. I chopped it up into logs, and I picked up the one log, and it actually just jumped up in the air and stood up. So the log was just standing up in the air, standing up on its own, which was a bit weird. I had to go and run over to it and knock it over. That's all that. Oh, that's all that one's done. But now if I put that one that way, with a bit of luck, it should fall the right way. See, because sometimes it falls to the right, sometimes it falls to the left, and then sometimes it falls straight, and now that one's going to hit the tree. And oh, okay, surprise. So I find it a bit funny, really, that you can't actually step over the logs. It just kicks them out the way. Okay. There it was. Oop, there it was. But yeah, I think there's a feature I'd like to see is where you can get rid of the, well, a screenshot mode basically, so you can actually Got the log in it. So you get so you can take a screenshot if you want to take a screenshot, because well, I like to take screenshots, but I don't want all that stuff up in the top left hand corner or that arrow there. If we chop that one that way. Oop. Oh wait. And that should fall that way. And then that would be my three trees. Pile them up. But yeah, a screenshot mode would be good, because when you try to take a screenshot, you don't really want them the key buttons up in the top left hand corner, do you? Really? Because you have to crop the image then, and you know, it's just takes a lot longer to do. I mean, a lot of people might not care about stuff like that because they might not want to take screenshots, but I do. Right. Put that right. I might put these ones over there with that other log actually. Otherwise, see, you can't step over the log. It would make sense if you just stepped over them instead of just kicking them around. Right, that's okay, that's that one done, so just pick that up. And see what I do is I just drop them in, then I can pick them up with the tractor afterwards. I mean, it's easier when they're closer to the road when you cut them down, but if you cut them down in the log in the middle of the forest, then it gets a little bit more difficult. Well, not difficult, but it just takes longer to carry them along. Because you don't, oh, and see, you walk and it just knocks them out, knocks the branches out the way, knocks the logs out the way, which is a bit of a pain, really. Especially when you're trying to do them in a nice, neat pile. Well, neatish. I think it'll be perfect, has it? I mean, they're only cut logs, but you want them neat so you don't have to keep moving the tractor from one spot to another. So you want them there together. So then you can just put the grab across and pick them all up without moving too much. There we go. Oop. And some of these logs, they do like to dance around by themselves, which is funny. And I think that's all of the logs for there, from there now, from them 3 trees. But we'll check. Oh no, there's one there. There's another one there. One thing I find a bit strange as well is when you put these logs into the sawmill, when they go up through, they go through the water and along the conveyor belt. Where's the why is it not there? There we go. You put them all through the conveyor belt, and then when they've gone through the conveyor belt and through the debarking process, they're all the same size, which I find weird. I mean, that's probably the reason is probably because it makes it easier for the programming. Because otherwise, you'd have to program every single size of every single log, wouldn't you? It just makes it one full size. But I just find it a little funny. But what I do is I'm going to swing round so I'm facing the other way, because I don't really want to try reversing or do this while it's full, because yeah, it's not the easiest thing to reverse when it's full with all the weight, because it has actually got like a realistic weight. I'll weight to the thing, and I'll show you when I'm going down the hill, because I just didn't have the accelerator pressed at all, and it was still going down the hill at like 10 kilometers per hour, I think it was. Gotta move after all, because I wasn't close enough. Okay. For this load. Yeah. Because I don't think I'm going to get all these in here anyway. Well, I know I'm not going to. Excuse me. Ah, really? I thought that would stay in there. Ah, okay. I know not to leave that one in there. It's a little bit too thick. Yeah, there's a couple of smaller ones there. I'm not going to be able to reach any of these. It would be good if the boom had a you could extend it out a little bit further, because it's a little too short. I mean, maybe when you get the other equipment, you'll be able to do that. But I think that might be a while before we get any really good equipment. So if it's anything like Farmers Dynasty, the prices are not going to be that cheap, are they? Oh, there we go. Oh, really? I thought that was going to fall off again then. So I have noticed that if there's no, I'm not gonna do that. See, you can move it around, and if there's space for it to drop like underneath, like if them logs are not filling up the entire space underneath, then you can drop it underneath the logs, which is okay. So you don't really have to put the small logs on first. But yeah, when I was going down here earlier, we're not on the hill yet. Okay, we'll go down and see. That's still pushing it down at 10 kilometers an hour, and my hands are not even on the controller. So that means it's got like the realistic weight, which is probably why it sinks into the ground. But yeah, I'm not too sure how long I would be doing this stream for tonight because I've got quite a bad headache today. I've had it for the last couple of days actually. I think it's because I'm not sleeping properly. It's no fun. And what I do when I get to this to the drop-off point, let's bring that. I don't use the controller. I use the mouse and keyboard for that because it's faster. It's not as accurate as it is with the controller. That's why I use the controller when I'm picking the logs up. But when I'm dropping the logs off, I use the mouse and keyboard because it's much faster. Yeah, at some point you should be able to paint the buildings as well. So that's what I want to rebuild them and then repaint them. Because I do know in Farmers Dynasty anyway, when you repaired the buildings, you got some social points and stuff. And I found a little glitch here. Now it might not happen this time, but we'll see. When I pulled up here before, I went too far and I reversed. No, it hasn't happened this time. And the actual the center point there where the tractor meets the trailer, it went down underground, so we had the tractor and trailer sort of like that, which was a little bit weird. So yeah, what I did was I grabbed that and take it that way. Just have to wait for it to say enter. Done. Much quicker doing it this way. There we go. And I've just realised that I have to go and make sure that it's going to be cutting planks, not log, because by default it's set for logs. So every time you start the game, it's logs and not planks. See, it's already that. Even if you save it with that like that, you have to come along and do it. And I did forget one time and it started producing logs and I'm like, no, I want planks. So what you have to do then is you have to take the logs that it creates from over here and then go and put them back into the water. Bit of a pain, but it's okay. As long as you remember to change it. See, now when it comes up and says you're getting a little hungry, I don't usually bother, and because I'm driving around, unless I have to pick up logs and move them like physically with my hands, then I don't bother. Yeah, we're getting further and further away, aren't we? But that little side road where I've dumped all the logs this time, go down that goes down that end of the forest. So that'll be where I put the trees for that. This little road here, it goes down the other side of the forest. So, and I don't know if we can sell these forests back actually. Oh, wait there, let's turn around. That's a dancing one. Should be able to get all these without moving again, I think. Well, apart from that one right up in front. Yeah.
Mrs. Fectwit is now following. Welcome to the channel.
This is Fectwit. Thank you very much for the follow. That's an unusual name. How are you doing today? Yeah, that's these ones done. There ain't any more, is there? Nope. Oh, I pressed the right button. You're known as the Mrs. Oh, okay. You do get to build, well, not build things, but repair them. So you don't actually build things like from the ground up. Well, not as far as I know, anyway. But you've got like your own buildings around your lumber mill and stuff that you need to repair, and then you can modernise them by using planks and things like that. And then you can go around and build, repair stuff for other people. Well, actually, no, I'm wrong there. You do build. There's a quest. There's a quest giver who's around. He's around. He's all over the place, and he has like holiday homes, and you have to like rebuild them. The frame is there, but all you have to do is use the logs to build the house. But that's all the building work that I've seen. The rest of it is just like repairing broken planks and that panels and that sort of stuff. I mean, I don't know, like, if there's going to be a feature where you can build stuff from scratch later on. But I mean, it is still early access at the minute. I mean, the game's only been out like 2-3 weeks, so Yeah, you can sell the wood. You can sell the logs as they are we've just chopped down, or you can wait until they've gone through the sawmill. I'll show you the process in a minute. Once I've dropped these off, I'll go to the sawmill and show you what happens. And you can sell them like that. Then you also get wood chips and bark that you can sell, or leave the wood chips to make chipboards, and then you can sell them for more money, and then you can change it to planks, so it makes planks instead of logs. But I'll show you in a second. So you know what you do? You drop the logs in there like that, and then they go over there. They make their own way over to the grab, and it picks it up. So what can you use money to buy? Well, you have to buy the forests before you can chop down the trees. You have to buy new vehicles and that sort of stuff. This is the chipboard factory on the left hand side. That's produced all the chipboards. Now, see, that's how it looked before. That's how this building looked before. This one. But I used the planks and modernised it. But you can also paint it as well. So there's the log going through there now. We follow it through. See, you'll see it come through there now. All the bark taken off it. So that's gone through as a log. And then once it gets to this end, I'm stuck. Get away. See, once it comes to this end, you can turn this off so it goes up that way to just for a log, or if it comes down this way, it goes through here and gets cut up. See, you can see it getting cut up into planks there, and then it goes through there and they get cut to size. And the planks come out this side, so they come out there and you have to move them, and if you put them, you can sell them as they are like that. So I can sell these if I want to, or put them in here. These are the dryers, and then it dries them, and you'll see if I press my engineer side there, see it says humidity 52%, well 52. You've got to wait for that to get to 0, and then when that gets to 0, that means they're completely dry, and then you sell them then for more money than you would if they were wet. But see, you just grab that like that on the forklift. The camera, it's a little bit glitchy at the minute. But it is, they do know about it, so they are going to fix it. But yeah, it's an enjoyable game. I'm enjoying it. When does the family? Well, you have to go around and like look for a wife. So that bit takes time. I'm not even sure if it's actually in yet. Yeah, the in-game family, yeah. But you have to. I don't know if did you ever play Farmers Dynasty? Because it's similar to that. It's by the same people, and basically what you have to do, you have to get your reputation up with a certain person. and then you have to like give her gifts and that sort of stuff. You play Farm Sim? Yeah, I play Farm Sim as well. It's not like that in Farm Sim. But in Farmers Dynasty, you can get a family as well, but you have to go around, make sure you got the reputation up with the person, so she loves you, and then you ask her to marry her, and that's it. And see, the only reason I'm keeping these here at the minute is because I've got no way of selling them. But yeah, what you have to do, you have to make sure that well, there you go, you can see the log going up there now. You have to make sure that you keep moving these out of the way, because if you don't move them out of the way, the other ones don't come through. You have to do to sell them. You have to. Well, you need. Oh, what's going on there? You need a truck with a grab on it, and I can't afford one at the minute. But somebody does loan you one while you're doing a quest for them, and then what happens then is you can come along and pick them up if you want to and sell them yourself that way. Yeah, you upgrade. That's basically what it is. It's just upgrading. See, we got some more pallets there, but yeah, that's okay. They can stay there. Yeah, I find it fun. Helpers, no. I don't think so. Anyway, as far as I know, there aren't. Because I don't know what a helper would be able to do in this anyway. All right, let's get out of here. So I don't think there are. Right, light the fire. So you light the fire and you can have a rest, sit on the bench, and then you'll see the sleep bar going up. Because I'm going to need that to be high now, so because I'm going to be lifting some logs. So if your sleep or food is too low, then you can't. Yeah, for energy, exactly. Yeah. And you have to eat. Well, you don't have to eat. There we go. We'll have a beer. But if you want to do like manual labor, then you need the energy. So you have to eat and sleep for that. But I mean, if you're just driving around, then you don't really need a lot of energy. Yeah, but I'm enjoying it. I mean, we need this log trailer in Farm Sim, really, don't we? Because if this was in Farm Sim, I would do more forestry. because I don't like doing forestry in farms. Because it's just, yeah, I don't know. I used to like it in 15, but in 19, 17 and 19, it just got a little bit weird. Right, let's get rid of these hedges out of the way. Bushes. So let's see where I'm going. See, just make sure that you stay in that orange marker there to chop down the tree, and it should fall forward. Now you don't do forestry either. See, now that should fall forward, but I think because it hit that tree, it fell that way. Ah. And then you cut away the branches. You look for through your engineer site, and it tells you where to cut. So you got that there to cut there, and then you can see you can cut it up into certain amount of logs. I mean, the most I've got from one tree is yeah, I hope it falls forward, but yeah. The most I've got from one tree, I think, was 7 logs. Trains. Oh, sorry, traits. Well, there are. You have to see, if you look here, you have to build up your. You have to get from level 1 to level 3. But see, that one isn't included yet. That one isn't included yet, and you can't cook yet either. But there are you have to go and see people and do quests for them, and then they train you, sort of thing. Yeah, maybe. Timber. Bang. But yeah, there are some really big trees that you have to cut down. Like I say, I mean, I cut down one, and I got 7 logs out of it. 7 big logs, which was pretty good. Look, there's the marker. Can you replant them? Not at the minute. That is going to be added in shortly, I think. But at the minute, no. See, that's what this one is. That's what this one is. Increase grit. Well, at least I think that's what this is. I might be wrong on that. I don't know. But yeah, as at the minute, you can't plant trees, and I don't think you can get rid of the stumps either. I'm not too sure. Oh, there you are. a little fiddly sometimes finding the spot to pick them up. Hey, where they gone? There. What are you doing up here? Well, yeah, that's what some people do. They if they see a new game, they watch videos or people streaming or whatever, and see if it's any good, see what it looks like, and then decide whether to buy it or not that way. I do that myself sometimes, to be honest. Because it's a good way to get an idea of the game without spending the money on it. I mean, I don't think this is that expensive anyway. I think it's I think it was about £20 or something on Steam. I thought there was another log over here. Ah, I must have got them all. I thought there was another one. Yeah, it's not actually a bad price. It's not a bad price at all. I mean, it is in early access still, so you know there are bugs. There are a few bugs. Stay where you are. Hang on. Yeah, well, thanks for popping in. Thanks for the follow. And yeah, I do stream every night except Sunday at around about this time. Sometimes it's farm sim, sometimes it's ATS, and recently it's been this one. All last week I actually did this, and today. But them are the games I usually play. Sometimes multiplayer, sometimes single player as well. And you're always welcome to come and have a look. Yeah, you have a good one, yeah? Right, hopefully I should be able to get, if I position this right, I should be able to get quite a few of these in. Area where you're sneaking off to. Yeah, it makes me laugh when they do stuff like that. I'm going to go to that big one at the back. Yep, there we go. We put that one there. We might be able to get all these in here after them. Let's get a better angle so I can see what's going on. Yeah, we're definitely going to get all these in now. So I've got one little tiny one left. Am I going to be able to reach it? Stretch. There we go. Yeah, there's definitely no more there. And there we go. Boom. Yeah, you can still get stuck a few every now and again. Or actually, yes, let me save this first before I do anything else. See, now this is the one I loaded, but I will save that one, and the next time I save it, I will save it on that one. And do it like that. Mushkins. Hey Portia, how you doing? Me, I've got quite a bad headache actually. I've had it for a couple of days, but yeah, it's not unbearable yet. But I think it's because I'm not sleeping properly. And because of the time of year, I've got all my sinuses are all bunged up due to the allergies and stuff. So yeah, it's all good. New mattress. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with our mattress. We haven't worn that out yet. Well, it's not that I'm not sleeping because I'm not comfortable. It's the weather and, you know, having blocked nose and all that sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's Brian broke yours. Yeah, it's down to the weather and all that sort of stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's not that my bed is uncomfortable, because, well, it's not. It is really comfortable, but it's yeah, it's the time of year. I always suffer this time of year pretty badly. I mean, because I'm stuck in the house all the time as well, because there's nowhere we can go or anything, do you know what I mean? That's not helping. And I mean, I was FaceTiming with my sister-in-law yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And she asked me if I was still doing the farming. I said, well, yeah, I have to, because nowadays it's the only fresh air I get. Lots of planks here. I need some way to sell them. Oop, where am I? There we are. Move these planks out the way. Not got a garden. Yeah. Well, yeah, if you can call it a garden. No, I do go out occasionally, but I like to be out and about. Do you know what I mean? I don't like to be stuck in the house. But with all what's going on, we haven't been able to go out anywhere. I mean, in the last like 7 weeks or so, I've been at the house 3 times, and each time was to go shopping, which is a nightmare in itself, really. Oh, there we go, they're done. What about all the... We've not got any more chipboard. Why are we not getting any more chipboard? We should be getting chipboard. But anyway, I don't know why we're not getting wood chips. Maybe we have to do something else to get the chipboards, I suppose. But I'm going to go and sell some bark. Should have quite a bit of bark here. 4,900 litres. There we go. And I want to try and find the store so we can have a look at the prices. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, gotta go and sell some of this, make some money. Had a mad clean spree today. Yeah. Me, I've got a bad headache. Look, it's not too bad at the minute. It's not unbearable, but it's not too good. I think what it is because I have a stiff neck and my neck's been stiff for a couple of days, and I think that's what's causing the headaches. There's no cars around. Where are all the cars? I scared them all away with my noisy tractor. I'm sure there's a shop nearby as well. Yeah, there. So once we've sold this, we can go up that way. We can go and check out the store up there. It is a car. There's usually more cars around than this. Oh, here we go. Rush hour now. Look, they're all coming. This thing is so slow as well. Oops, excuse me. So, Aya, apart from all the cleaning, what have you been up to? Hey Dan, how you doing, mate? Yeah, no, I'm not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Right, let's see how much we get. I think it tells you the prices here. How much do we get for boards? Ah, there we go. Wood chips, 260. Is that for a pallet? I'm assuming that's a pallet. And we have, how many did I say? 15, so we've got 15, 16 pallets so far. 15 times 260 is a lot. My head's hurting too much to try and figure it out. Oh, thank you. So we got 13,000. Ooh, almost 14,000. I don't know if that's going to be enough to buy a vehicle. Bone 13. Hiya, mate. How you doing today? Oh wait there, I know that name. I've seen that name before. Do you play this game on YouTube, don't you? Or you put it onto YouTube? I've seen it on YouTube with your name, I'm sure I have. You downloaded 3 new mods. Bale fork, bale fork, you can put 4 square bales. Egg pallet and bale trailer. Yeah. That's alright, mate. You need all that anyway, don't you? I stream on Twitch and post on YouTube. Yeah, I thought I saw your I saw your very first video that you did on this. Yeah, that's what I do. Is I stream them on here and then I'll put them onto YouTube as well now. But I'm not getting very far. Because I've still got no money. I'm just on my way to find out how much a truck costs. Oh, yeah. I do, mate. Good video. I didn't watch it until after I played the first time though, when I started getting stuck, because I don't want to watch ahead, if you know what I mean. So if I watch ahead, then it'll sort of spoil it for me for knowing what's coming, if you know what I mean. Not get any animals until you have to buy new field. Well, the best thing to start off with, mate, is sheep and chickens. They're dead easy to look after. And if you're not playing with seasons, you get quite a few eggs and quite a lot of wool as well. Hey Henry, how you doing, mate? Right, that's the sort of truck I want. But I don't want that one because it's damaged. Oh, I'm stuck. Where have I gone? Look at that. They'd expected people to buy that. Or do I get a discount? 24,000. See, I don't really want to use social points on that. I just had to complete. That's why I like Gargoyle and yeah, Gargoyle's been in my stream a few times. He's been giving me a few tips.
Nobody cares about what he says.
I don't know whether I should use this social points or not, and that ain't gonna fit on that tractor, is it? So I'd need a new tractor. I wanted to buy that. Then I'll make my smallest fields into one suitable. Yeah, you can do that, yeah, mate. Yeah, he's awesome. He's given me quite a few tips actually. I can't buy any of them. Oh, I can't even see that one. Papa Bear came in. Hiya, mate. It's all right. My eyesight is so bad today because my head's pounding and I can't really see straight. But yeah, welcome, mate. At the meantime, I have you got 60,000. Do you think I should use social points to buy this or not? Because I don't think I should. Do you? Well, I don't know if the social points are important like they used to be in Farmers Dynasty. It was last night, so save your points. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, because that's the thing. I didn't know because I know in Farmers Dynasty the social points were very important. Well, yeah, you think they'd give me a discount, wouldn't you? The way it's it's stuck in the ground like that, but no, they want full price for it. Right, so I need to make 24,000. See, and I'm stuck for quests as well. see, James, it looks like that's one of James's complexes over there. He's probably going to want me to fix that up for him soon, but I don't know. I've already done his one down by the beach to clear Lily's debt. Nothing to use points on yet, and soon we'll be using them later. Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. You know, like, because, well, in Farmers Dynasty, you needed the points, like, to, before you could get married and that sort of stuff, didn't you? You love green tractor, never getting rid of it. Oh, no, I wouldn't get rid of it, but, it's a nice little tractor, but you just need something with a little bit more power, and, you know, something that's a little bit more stable when you're trying to drive over the terrain. Because this thing gets stuck quite easy sometimes. Yeah, it does need a little more speed. But what I was expecting, I was expecting the little Jack Bear actually, you know, the one that was in Farmers Dynasty. I was expecting that, but no, this is a completely different one. No, I know, what's all that about, eh? It's, he's got that nice equipment in his, on his property there, and he won't even let us use it. And we're working to build up his business. I'm on chapter 2 at the minute. But I've got my part 2 of fishing and part 2 of the one with nature, that's the one. So I can find herbs. I did the quest to get the second part of fishing. I can rebuild and I can pick up and carry logs. But I do know that there's a problem with dropping logs in the water as well. Because somebody told me that, you know, all these other ones that are around, because there's one over there, yeah, over there. Somebody told me the other day that they don't work. There's only the one at the main mill that works. Because if you drop the logs in anywhere else, they just stay there. Well, that car's got a blue halo around it. Well, I only always use the one by the main place anyway, because I bought a forest. I bought this one here, so all we have to do is just go over the bridge here and go to there. But I was going to buy, I think it was these two. But somebody said that these things don't work, and I weren't going to drive all the way back up here, you know what I mean? So I thought I'd stay close to home for now. But I did drop a log actually in the water, and it just stayed where it was. It didn't work. It just stayed there. Only one drop off point works now. Ah, okay, so that is right. So I'm glad I didn't buy that one at the other end of the map then, because I would have been driving around all day. Yeah, the one by the mill, that definitely works. Because that's the one I always use. But my forest that I have is that one up there, just there. Well, what's left of it. Because I've chopped down most of the trees. Are there any oh, what they call stump grinders or anything like that in the game yet, or not? Fight 444, where you're transporting something. Well, when you're pulling like this thing here full of logs, it slows you down, yeah. Oop. There we go. Jump out of that for a minute, because there should be some planks ready now. Yeah, I've got all these boards and planks, and I can't sell them yet because I need a truck. I need a truck. Yeah, I was the trailer was empty just. Oh, so it's it is coming into the game, the stump grinders. That's good. And thank you for the host there, mate, as well. Yeah, because I'm collecting them all. I'm going to build myself a little castle with all these boards, because I can't do anything else with them. Actually, can you use these boards like in the house? Or can you only sell them? Yeah, I could, but I'm not gonna. Because if you can use them in the house, I might use some in the house. I know they're not very neat there, but it don't matter. See, because I've already like modernised the sawmill with these planks, and the house there for the dryer. What? Yeah, I don't think it'd be very good driving all the way up there with all these, because the thing is there's so many of them. I'd be driving backwards and forwards for a week. Oh right, I get you. So at the minute you can't use them in the house. Ah right, okay, fair enough. So the only thing I can do is sell them then. So, but I can't sell them because I need a truck. Can we take out a loan, or is that not possible yet? Or it might not even be possible at all. Well, I completely understand that you're probably under an NDA, ain't you? So I wouldn't even ask you questions that would jeopardise that anyway. It's the same with Gargoyle. I mean, he's under an NDA, so I don't ask him anything like that. But I mean, I just thought maybe it was possible to do at the minute, right now. Because if it was, then I would use them that way. But like I have with the planks on these buildings. This is starting to look like a wood factory, isn't it? I need to buy this land and clear this land here, but I can't buy that land. Well, I was going to do that, but because I was on a quest to clear Lily's debt, and I thought, well, as soon as I finished it, I'll take all these and sell it. And then it came up and said quest complete, and then as soon as that happened, I couldn't even get in the truck anymore. So you know, oh, no NDA, but do have inside knowledge. Ah, right, okay, fair enough, fair enough. But even then, I still wouldn't expect you to let me know what was in the pipeline. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even ask stuff like that, because it puts people in an awkward position. Then, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? And it's not fair on them asking them stuff like that. Right, so there's no more logs going through. Right, so completely empty, completely finished. Well, that's all right, mate. I mean, it's only fair, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Because I mean, you'd probably say that to some people, and they'll be like, "Oh, come on, tell us." Do you know what I mean? But I wouldn't do that, because at the end of the day, if I knew what was coming, it'd spoil the game for me. You know what I mean? So I just wait and see what happens. That's all you can do. Oh wait there, let me see if do I need to rest? Yes, let's I'm not gonna sleep, but I'm just gonna sit by the fire for a bit. So I'm gonna have to carry some logs in a minute, and I'll be too tired otherwise. Reload a previous save. Oh, yeah, I haven't got a save from that one. I haven't got the save from there. I've only got 2 saves. See, because what I'll do is, like, I'll save it now because I've just done something. See, that's the one I saved earlier, and then I'll save this one, and then when I get another, so if the game crashes after this point, I can load this one. But then next time, I will save over that one, if that makes any sense. Yeah, see you later, DN. You have a good night, mate, and catch you on the next one. Gargoyle knows more than me. Hang on, since he's a tester. Yeah. I know he's a tester. Always have multiple saves in early access. Well, I thought 2 was would be just enough. But that's just me. But I mean, because the game can crash at any time, can't it? You know what I mean? So it's always better to have a couple of saves at least. And I haven't found any herbs around yet. I don't know where they're supposed to be. Oh, you can't get out when you're there, can you? You have to be. There you go. Right. Ah, so the herbs are not even in it yet. Ah, right, okay. That's probably why I've never found any then. Right, I want to clear all this just so I can... Was that them trees? Oh, I've got a question you might know the answer to. I saw earlier, you know, the new missions, these ones. There's one of them about mowing. Have I played SnowRunner? No, not yet, mate. Not yet. But with these missions here, there were some that said about mowing, and then when I went to ask them about it, they wanted me to cut the grass. How can I cut the grass? How do I cut the grass? Because I'm assuming I don't use a chainsaw on the grass. Oh, actually, you want that one first, don't we? See, because I know in Farmer's Dynasty you could go around to one of the shops and buy like a strimmer or something, but I haven't managed to find one in here yet, so I don't know if there's one here. Oh, see, I've only got 10 trees left. No, was it not? Have I missed some branches? Ah, yes, I did. What about the area? I know the question about the mowing, but didn't hear the question. Well, I was just wondering how to actually mow the grass. Can you buy a lawnmower or a strimmer or something and use that? Because I'm assuming you don't go around with a chainsaw and cut it, do you? It'd be a bit weird cutting grass with a chainsaw, wouldn't it? Yeah, I've got quite a few logs there. Really? Oh, you can buy a strimmer, and can you use that on the for the mowing missions then? Can't believe that stayed up there like that. Thought it would have at least rolled off. Yeah, because I was gonna do I was gonna try the mowing quest, but then when it said about cutting the grass, I'm like, well, I can't do that. I haven't got a mower. Where are you going? Oh God. That's so funny. Right, cut down another tree. And then I'll have something to eat so I can carry them. Because I only usually cut down 3 at a time. Might find one in a chest. I found a chest the other day, but there was nothing in it. Right, so we need to eat now. We'll have a beer. Ah, all chests are empty now. Okay. Why can't I pick that one up? Do I still need to cut that one again? Oh, yes, I do. I didn't realise that one hadn't been cut. See, this is much easier doing it like this. I'm assuming this is probably the correct way to do it anyway, isn't it? Because you know, if put them down by the road and then get the tractor up there instead of getting it stuck on there. Remember where you found find them. Yeah. Well, I don't know exactly where I found it, but I can remember roughly where I found the one. I've only found one so far. But I remember the ones in Farmers Dynasty, you'd go back to them, and sometimes you'd go back to it like a week or so later, and there'd be some other stuff in there. Not very often, though, but sometimes. But maybe that might have been a glitch, I don't know. Oop, where are they? Up there. But I have noticed that a lot of these, oops, excuse me, a lot of these logs that they like dancing around. They don't like to stay where you put them. Never heard of that happening before, but anything's possible. What, the logs dancing around? Well, there's one. Look, that one's just gone sliding down there. Yeah, that happens all the time. Oh no, you're talking about the chests. Are you talking about the chests, or are you talking about the trees? Well, yeah. I mean, it's a brand new game, and it's you know, like you can expect glitches. It doesn't bother me really, as long as it's playable. Then I'm not really fussed. Yeah, well, thanks for popping in, mate, and yeah, you have a good one. Yeah, hopefully see you again on a future stream, or if I ever find out when you're streaming, I'll pop into yours. Right, that's all that. Got them all? Yep, got them all. Mushroom! I like mushrooms. Especially the magic type. Right, we want that to sort of fall that way. I did say I was only going to do 3 trees, but this is close by the pile, so... Yeah, see you later, mate. Where you going? I know I want you on the pile, but I don't need to fall onto the pile. I want to put you there. You see, I created a pole. You created a pole. Where did you create that? Oh, yeah, there we go. At the top, I noticed that. No. What does it say? Should Brumby Farmer play what? Oh, should Brumby Farmer play Snow Runner? Is that what it says? Because I can only see some of it. 2 votes. Where's the... There it is. I might do. No promises, but I might do. The only thing that's holding me back is it's on Epic. So... that's the only thing that's holding me back, to be honest. Really, you're gonna fall that way? Okay. But yeah, I might do. I might surprise you. Probably surprise myself, to be honest. Right, where's that tree's gone? Ooh, no. Strawberries. Yes, I like strawberries. And I saw a mushroom here. Oh, actually, there's too many. I'm not going to collect the mushrooms. Forget the mushrooms for now. We're here doing work. Is there one more? I thought there was one more. Ah, there it is. I couldn't see it. I was standing on it. Which side is it? That side. There we go. Let's spin around. See how many of these we can get in. We're going to have to come back at least twice. Well, once more. Some of these big ones out the way. I have no choice. The people have spoken. Only 2 people. Only 2 people so far have voted. One says yes and one says no. We'll get that in the bottom. It's not going in there, is it? Yeah, that'll just fall on the floor. Okay, we'll take that as it is then. Two or three. Oh, there you go. 2 out of 3 people. That's not a very good way of saying that I need to do something. You know, if there's only 3 people voted. I mean, if it was like 50 or 60 people had voted and like 40 people had said yes and then 10 people had said no, then, you know, that's a different story then, isn't it? Excuse me. I don't know about anybody else, but I have never ever seen a van that pink. Never. Yeah, this bridge glitches out sometimes. I think I might be too far away from the water there. There we go. Right, I've gone backwards. Right. Dropped one. That was a big old boy, isn't he? Really? Are they just going to stay there? Oh, they wasn't in. That one wasn't in the water. viber the feel with with his music. Yeah, I like this type of music. It's all from the 80s and the 90s. All my music. But anybody who's watching this on YouTube later on, they won't be hearing the music because I have to edit that out. So if you want to listen to the music unedited, you have to watch me live. Hint, hint. So how are you doing today, Viber? Is it Viber or Viper? Yeah, Viber. It's alright, my eyesight's not what it used to be. See, and the good thing, I can still see where I'm going with this big massive cup up to my face because I can just look over at that screen there because that's where I've got my OBS. Right, we might get all these logs on this trail this time round. I might have to come back again. Big one there first. No, not you, not you. That one, yes. I bet I'm not going to be able to reach them now, am I? I'm going to have to go back. I knew it. Stop. I hope not. I like this music. But then again, song request is on. If anybody wants to request their own, you don't have to listen to mine. Ah, I can't reach that one little bit. Looks like I'm going to have to move them further down. Yep. Oh, Gaming Gargoyle, thank you for the host, mate. How are you doing today? Oop, you picked that one up instead. How are you, mate? How you doing today? Oop, there we go. Got that one. I think that's all. Oh, there's another one. There we go. Past kidney stones. So I'll just kidney. Ooh, I've never had kidney stones, but I have been told that they're not nice. Very painful. I not picked up one. Understatement. Yeah. Yeah, I have been told that they're rather bad. Honestly, if I can get all these on there, I should be able to, but who knows? Come on. There we go. That'll be there. And yes, I'm still loving the game. Still playing it. I've even renovated part of my mill as well. I used the planks that I made. Well, I'll say I'll use the planks. That was after I figured out that you could use them while they were still wet. You didn't have to dry them out first. Yeah, but get in there. Aye, seriously? There we go. Well, the only time I get outside is when I'm playing games. It's the only fresh air I get. Whoa. Whoa. Stop doing that. Well, this forest I've got here hasn't got many trees left. I think it's only got about 6 trees left. I'll chop the rest down. But yeah, I've got my first harvest from the greenhouse. I planted some tomatoes, and I got 350 something tomatoes, which is good. Oh. It keeps doing that. Excuse me. Oh, and I found a possible glitch as well. They may know about it, they may not. Well, there's 2 glitches that I found actually. One's here. Sometimes if you reverse with this tractor and trailer, it's sort of the trailer, the end of the trailer where it attaches to the tractor. If you reverse, the tractor wheels go into the ground and it sort of lifts up like that sort of thing, so it's in a V shape and they're both off the floor. But that doesn't always happen. It's only every now and again. And the other one is with the dryers. When you've got, it's sometimes you have to take the top ones out before you can get to the bottom ones. You have to wait like 5-10 minutes sometimes. It doesn't always let you take them out. But I mean, these are things they may know about, I don't know. Some issues with different brands. Yeah, well that's why now I don't actually drive into the forest to pick the logs up and then drive out. What I do is I pick the logs up and put them on the edge of the road, so the tractor only has to stay on the road then instead of driving over the grass and stuff. Especially when it's raining, because it gets stuck in the grass. Gets stuck in the ground. Because it's like, it's these first 2 that I was having the problem with. I mean, I'm not going to take them out because they're drying, but if I show you, I might be able to show you. See, look, even if you move up and down there, see, you can't get it doesn't give you Y to pick it up. But if you take this one out at the top, you can do it. If you have to take the top ones out first to get them two bottom ones out. So I mean, I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be or if it's just a bug. We'll do some log stacking and see if we can get that. Pallet. It's a mechanic. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's only usually on that bridge, but as you probably might have just seen when I was turning the corners as well, sometimes the tractor the tractor or the trailer or something gets stuck in the ground, and then it jumps a little bit. But that doesn't always happen either. So it's a bit hard to show you when it's not happening. Prevents pallets from dropping into each other. Ah, right. Okay. So you have to take the top ones out first. Right, okay, I'm with you. Now, I thought it might be a glitch or something. I'm running out of space here. See, this is one of them conundrums, isn't it? Because if I sell all these pallets, these planks, and the boards I have, I'll be able to buy a truck. But I need a truck to buy them, to sell them. So, nothing there. Got no chipboards coming through. Got 17 stacks of chipboards. And I need to sell them. Can I put the chipboards and stuff on this trailer or not? Will they go onto this trailer? I know it's not a very good use for that trailer, but you know, might be able to do something with it. If I can, at least I can sell some of them. Actually, instead of asking the question, why don't I just try it? Or go higher, go higher. What's going on there? You see what's happening there? That's weird. Flat decks are only one that can transport pallets. Ah, right. Okay. So, good job you said that because I was just about to try and drop them in there. I don't see. It won't go up any higher than that. It's acting weird. That one is. I don't know what's going on with that. Try it again. Ah, see, it's all right now. So the only way to sell these is just by taking them all up there in this. That's going to take forever. Can we buy flatbeds then? Flatbed trailers. Because I didn't see it. I didn't see one at the store when I went to the store earlier. Well, what I might do is I might do that tomorrow or something then. Because not on, I won't do it on the stream because if I do it on the stream, that'll be the entire stream, won't it? Just taking these things to the shop. I might do it off camera tomorrow. Or I might just wait for another quest off James, and then as soon as I get his truck I'll come and do it then. Right, you can stay there for now. Right, what we on? 2.5 hours. Right, guys. My head's getting a little bit all over the place now because of this headache. So I'm going to call it a night for today. Tomorrow, not sure what I'm going to be playing tomorrow. Maybe this or it may be Farm Sim. But we'll have to see. But I'll be at the same time anyway. Round about 6:30, 7 o'clock UK time, in between them two times. So just want to say a big thank you to you all for watching. Hope you all stay safe, and I will catch you all on the next one. So good night, everybody.